I'm in the rest. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. I'm in the rest. I never switch.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's Watson, option left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let him know, let him know. Check 37, check.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Smith catches left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. Number 53. Mike 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Check safety, check safety. Ready. Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the
and good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Ball stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant. I'm going to come back to you. Shoot.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Kill. Hey, switch gears.
Now Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
49, check 49. Shit, watch the shit. Let's go. Get it.
Now it's Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready? 6 by 56. Hey, tight. Check 50. Alert flare.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Come on,
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check 31, check 31. Mike, 53. 50, go.
9 Hines, his first carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Kelly to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Tight go, tight go, tight go. Slam, slam, slam.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially...
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Go. Check. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Ready.
Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 15 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Get him! Hey, 31! Check 24! Hayward! Let's go, let's go! Hey, we got Mike! Let him go!
Now it's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense! Let's go, defense! Here we go! Hey, watch this!
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Kelly. And he's got his man on the out route.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run with Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things bout.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a clean touchdown, Carolina. Le'Veon Bell. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
218, jump. No. Wide, get wide. Slam. Hit it.
On second down, here's Barkley. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Down. 8, read. Mike. Get the ball. Kill. Turn. Hurry. Check 4.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Set. 10-2 stop. Check. 53. Check. Hey, wahoo. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
A play fake. Now Kelly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Charlie. 53 to Mike. Twist. Mike, 53. Let's go.
Throwing again. Kelly. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
We want it. Come in my way. 53 to Mike. 53. Shut up.
Here's Kelly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike, check 33. Ready?
Play action. It's Kelly. It's incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jim. Hey, alert 3. Check 13. Check 13.
This is Barkley. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Check. Hey, Haywood. Check 53.
To throw is Kelly. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
15 line. Leo. Whip. Watch the whip. Check the hot read. Get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
To throw, Kelly. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check it back, check it back.
Here's Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The toss out to Barkley. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Check. General West. Check. 53. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
And that'll set them back 5. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 52. Big dash, big dash. Go, go.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. There's some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mike. Here we go, D. Out. You can score. You got tight. Alert.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Back. Check. Crunch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward.
Trying to find Bruce, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alert.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson, sliding out of the pocket. He finds Hopkins complete. 23 yards to pick up there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Where's that? Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check. Fresh, rotate.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Elliott good with a PAT as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown and his first ever NFL game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Watch the pass. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Now Kelly.
Push him back.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check. 53, Mike. Check.
To throw is Kelly. Throwing on 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off at the 38. Gronkowski, the intended target. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
All right, D. Switch. No. Off.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 41-yard line.
On the ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Man, I got you. Switch. Tighten up. Watch the edge. Check hot route. Hot.
Here's a give to Barkley. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Watson, option left. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Panthers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that's